Hi guys, this is another very cool routine you can do. When I say cool, I literally mean cool because it is actually cool, right? There is so much space for character. This is a great icebreaker. This is a great opener. This is a great conversation starter. And this, let's say, I don't do this very professionally because the character here is a little bit quirky and a little bit playful. So yeah, this is what this looks like. So usually I do this when I'm done with the show, when I'm sitting in the bar, when I'm having conversation with people. This is what I do, right? And you can use this to get attention from any opposite gender if you want. You can literally get attention from any opposite gender if you want, or anything, any context you can use this. But the character here is a little playful. But if you understand the principle, you can apply this to whatever character you want to play. Right? The principle is something you already know of. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Of course, there's no footage of this. I can't go to a pub and perform right now. There's no footage of this, but I'm going to perform to Archie as usual. So Archie, I bring out 4 business cards. I lay them out like this. Right? So I say, Archie, with your right hand, could you please touch one? Beautiful. With your left hand, could you please touch one? Right. So between these two, remove hands. Between these two, whichever hand you want, choose your index finger and choose your hand and place your finger on one of them. Sure?
Yes.
Beautiful. So what is interesting here is, Archie, although you had no clue what is on the back of these cards, so this said, let's assume Archie is an opposite gender. Let's assume I want to impress him. It could be like, would you like a drink? Of course, anybody will say yes, right? And then I would turn this and say, would you like a drink? Of course, anybody will say yes. If they say no, please use a character to somehow maneuver yourself from having them say yes for you. Of course, they'll say yes, right? You're in a bar. And then I would turn this and say, when they say yes, I would turn this and say, me too. So this generally will evoke some kind of laughter, or it kind of shows that you're a very playful character to be with, which people like, right? Then I would say, who will buy the drink? So at this point on, Archie's hand is on top of this, and anybody you're going to work with, their hand is on top of it. So you go out, and they automatically turn that, and it says, I will. It is not like a very mind-boggling mentalism piece or a mind-reading piece, but it establishes that you're a very playful character to be with. This can be used to get attention from any opposite gender. You can do this playfully on clients. You can do this on anything. So work on this. So I'll help you all understand what the principle behind this. So it's nothing but magician's choice, which you already know of. It was arranged in a specific manner. So it was like this. It was, would you like a drink first? Okay, so the arrangement that you had made, of course, they didn't know was, the first card was, would you like a drink? And then who will, no, me too was second, and third was I will, and who will buy was fourth. In fact, opposite, because you're starting dealing it like this, right? Of course, they won't know. It was dead like this. And then you said, with your right hand, touch one. Let's say if they went for this one, which is the force. I will is the force, because the mental and physical illusion you want to create is that their hands are on top of the one that they're picking, right? So it's right here. So let's say when you said with your right hand, touch one, if they touch this, you're done. You just build more on it. You ask them, do you want to change your mind? If they said no, mostly they'll say no. You're done. You're completely done. That is your easiest day ever. Let's say, but there's a good chance that will happen because that's almost in the center, right? With the right hand touch one, if they went for this, done. Let's say if the right hand touch one, they went for this, and if magician's choice, with the left hand touch one, if they went for this, your force is still in the game. That is what magician's choice is all about, right? The force is still in the game. With the right hand touch one, with the left hand touch one, is still in the game. Use what you say is very casually, great. You say remove your hands, because you are following this. You say remove your hands. Then you say with one of your hands, touch anyone you want. Let's say if they touch this. Let's say if they touch this, I would say, since these two are towards me, and which I did, of course, they won't remember all of that. If they touch this, you say push it towards me, because these two are already towards me. Very naturally, very casually. Of course, you're already, if you're at this point, you're already a master at Magician's Choice. Practice it multiple times. If they touch this, I would say push it towards me. They do this, and then your sentence would be, make sure I don't switch it or make sure I don't touch it. So you just do this. You tell them you do this or you do this or you do this. So when you tell the story back, the visual comes back, right? For example, let's say they touch this. Done. That is the visual you want to create, right? When let's say touch this, you say, are you sure? They say sure. Great, you take this back. Okay. So when you take this back, you just have to take this back, not here. You're just following, because we have to take this back here. So the story is conveyed. The story, when you convey the story, you have to open this one first. You open this one first. That's when the story is conveyed. Would you like a drink? They say yes. And then you say me too. And then this is already trapped in their hands. Then you open this, it says who will buy, and automatically the story is conveyed. Okay. One last time, face up. They went for this right hand first time, done. Let's say right hand this, left hand this, you remove these two towards you. But when you remove these two towards you, just make sure these are not very close to each other, because the story won't be conveyed, because your me too should come here, right? So with the right hand touch one, with the left hand touch one, if this happened, because these are not the forces, you say great, push it towards me. With the right hand touch one, with the left hand touch one, these are their hands, you say push it towards me. Your I will is still in the game. Of course, they don't know this is happening, right? Now you say any of your hands and touch whichever one you want. If they touch this, you follow the same pattern, right? You say push it towards me. Done. It's forced. Again, with whichever hand you want, touch one. If they touch this, you ask them, are you sure? They say yes. If you say, if you're sure, I'm sure, then you push it towards yourself. Those stories convey. When you push it towards yourself, push it towards the middle, practice it multiple times. It's nothing but a variation of Magician's Choice and Equivoke. You just know all of this. You just need me to tell you that you can approach Magician's Choice even in this manner. Otherwise, that is all from my end. You can have a lot of fun with it. Super fun. Please have. And if you want to use this as a part of your business, if you want to use this as a part of your fun life, your anything you want, whatever is your agenda, this is a great tool. So glad having you on this bonus section. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.